Okay, welcome to video number 5 in the Evernote how-to series. So this video will cover adding files to a note, recording in a note, and emailing to a note. So let's start out with adding files to a note. So the first thing I'll want to do is create a new note. And this is going to be called meeting for 10, I'll just call it meeting notes. Today's date 10/5/13. So now I've got my meeting notes, and I was sent an agenda in Microsoft Word that I saved to my desktop. So I'm going to go over here to the paperclip where it says attach file. So that's one way I can do it. I can click that and it'll pull up the browser where I can browse. Or I can go to File, Attach Files. Again, remember I'm in the desktop version. So I can attach the file here, and it's going to let me know, because I don't have a premium account, right, that my document will be searchable. That means the text inside the document will be searchable if I have the premium account. I do not want them to remind me later, and I don't want to go premium. I'm just going to have a plain account. So there's my agenda. I can do a little quick look preview, and it'll open it up and let me look at it. I can then download it if I'm on a different computer. But in this case, I just want it at the bottom of my meeting notes. So I would be taking my notes here. So that is how you add a document into your notes, into a note. So the other thing I want to touch on is recording a note. So let's say I'm in this meeting and there's going to be some pretty good stuff said, and I want to make sure I really capture it. First of all, make sure you understand that if this is your meeting that you're leading and you're recording it, that's pretty cool. But make sure the other people know that you're recording the meeting. Oftentimes, it's just good to make a little announcement like, hey, I'm going to record this so I don't miss anything if I'm the note taker. So there's a little microphone here. This is in the desktop version. It's also, if you hit the paperclip on the app version, the iPad app or the iPhone app or any of the other apps, it'll open up and there will be the audio recording there. So we're going to hit audio record. And it pulls up a little thing. I can see myself talking here. And I can just go ahead and hit record. Now it's recording the meeting. Everything that's being said. It's all good. And I can record almost infinitely. I've recorded an hour-long session. It just takes a while to upload and sync properly. So oftentimes these are, I very rarely record an entire meeting, but I might record specific parts where there's a lot of technical things being talked about. So when I'm done, I click Save. And when it's done, I can click Done. I can actually have multiple recordings here as well. So I can have 3 or 4 recordings in a session. I can hit Done, that'll go away. And now I can hit the play button, and I can also download this. But I've got the recorded audio from the meeting. So like I said, the only thing that really is a little funky is the synchronization time, if this is a really big WAV file. So we've added the agenda, we've added a document, we've inserted some audio by clicking the record button. Also, this can be any type of document. This can be a PDF, this can be a doc, a Word document, this can be an Excel spreadsheet, this can be really anything. So let's take a look. I think the final thing we were going to talk about was emailing to a note. So oftentimes we're emailed something and we want that email to become record, especially if it's a chain of emails back and forth from someone and it's got maybe some technical information in there that you want to keep the entire email chain. So you actually can email that note to your Evernote notebook. So by going up to your account you can go to account info, and there is right here an email address that is going to be unique to you. So this email address is unique to this notebook, and I'm going to copy it. And what it allows me to do is send a note, an email forward to my notebook. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my email. So here's my email, and this is an email that I want to save, and I actually want to forward it. So I'm going to go ahead and hit forward, and in the to section here I'm going to paste that email. Now in the subject line, let's see if we can get this popped out here. Edit the subject line. Okay, so I don't want it to say forward new post, okay? I want it to say iPad Video 101, how to save images on a camera roll. So that's good. Now I want to, this is going to be for my AP English Period 2 class, so I know I want it to go in that notebook. So I'm going to use the @ sign, and I'm going to say AP English Period 2. Now that was the exact name of the notebook in my Evernote. Let's go double check that. There it is right there. Period 2, looks like there's a space there, so that's good. And I want it, I'm going to put a space, I'm going to use the hashtag to tag it AP English. As you remember, we created tags, and the tag was AP English. It has no notes in it right now, but it will in a moment. So now this email right here will go in to the AP English Period 2 notebook with the tag AP English. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to delete all this stuff because I don't necessarily need all of that. And I'm just going to hit send. So let's come back over here to our notebook, go to our notes, hit all notes. We need to synchronize. There it is. It popped up just like that. iPad 101 video. So something went wrong because it went into our inbox. It didn't go to AP English Period 2, but that's okay. I just switched it really quickly. But that's okay. I'll just remove that from the header. But it did tag it properly. Oh, I spelled, I see what I did here. Look at that. If I go to notebooks, I spelled it wrong here. ENGLISH. That makes a little more sense now. So, if for some reason it doesn't recognize the notebook, which there's a very good lesson there, it will automatically just put it into your default notebook, which in this case is our inbox. So there it is. We've created a new note, and we've saved it just by tagging it properly into the AP English tag, and then if I would have spelled it right, it would have actually gone into this particular notebook. Okay, so we have done everything we've set out to do in this video. We've added notes to a file here. We've recorded the audio here. And we have emailed ourselves a note